Hello and welcome back to episode 43 of The Outer Worlds. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. Did you contact Helen after you left the Grand Colonial?
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
Where were you at the time of the murder?
Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand.
Let's talk about something else.
I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
You've got some interesting herbs in here.
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, sister. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned. I can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know.
They seem toxic.
None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfectly safe. Is there anything else?
That's all for now. Alright, well, that didn't go as many places as I was hoping it might. Do I want to read any more Dissident Queen? I don't really. Hey, you.
Hello. Welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the retreat?
If you felt imbalanced and unproductive, linger in your malaise no longer. We have all the amenities and practices for calming the ill humors strangling your potential. Sit for hours in our sweat house and sweat them out, or stand amidst burning coals and feel your productive inhibitions burn away. And remember, think positive. Positivity equals productivity equals profitability.
Yeah, you sound like you really believe that. Do you know the Prophet well?
Of course. I've been studying under her for years. I know each of her techniques more or less by heart, and even have some variations of my own, such as the quintuple daily stomach purges. She's promised me that I'd be allowed to open my own branch of the retreat someday soon. Of course, I've been waiting on someday soon for coming up on 4 years now. I'm sure it's gonna happen anytime now.
I believe I've identified the source of your ill humors. For a positivity disciple, you sound less than enthused.
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper.
Maybe you should just leave. I was hired to look into Halcyon Helen's murder.
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
The Prophet had some kind of feud, right?
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were.
Spencer Woolrich?
Oh, you must have misheard me. I said high profile, not had profile. Mr. Woolrich comes by much too often to be worth mentioning.
So I don't get to ask who it was? Have you noticed any unusual behavior?
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
Where were you at the time of the murder?
I was here, at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
So can we go down this one again?
Yes.
Who was it?
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
That's all for now.
Certainly.
Goodbye.
Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious. I noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
You're sure it was a body?
I think so. Had the right size and shape.
I'll look into it. Oh, that kind of hurts. What's going on here? Prophet, I've talked with my agents, and they've told me that what I said about your seminars actually lost you about 30% of your revenue for the next 3 months, with future losses projected. When I said I wasn't much interested in attending, I didn't really realize it hit you quite as hard as it did. Guess that's the price of stardom. Everyone listens a little extra to everything you've said. I'm hoping if you've got space that I might be able to attend one of your sessions today as a means of apologizing. I know that notice is short, but I'm hoping you can fit me in without too much inconvenience. Wanted to ask how that mix of herbs I sent you has worked out. I was skeptical at first about using them for meditation purposes, but hell, what do I know about productivity? That said, be sure to remember what I told you. Don't cut the herbs asymmetrically, hampers the texture. Don't leave them out in the sun, and for law's sake, make sure you keep the smoke doses small. Last thing you want is to accidentally send somebody into a coma, or worse, kill them. Prophet, the other attendees of Tripling Profits Through Transcendentalism and I have reconvened, and we're all in agreement. Your seminars are simply top-notch. We've seen a 0.5% increase in each of our businesses and total profits since we attended your seminar together. Of course, with the price of materials, shipping, and other costs involved, it boils down to more of a 0.1% increase, but an increase is an increase. If you ever decide to visit the Grand Colonial, you simply must let us purchase you a round of drinks. Thanks to you, we certainly have the bits for it. Okay. That was not so exciting.
Said I must burn away the old me in order to be transformed. I can feel myself burning already.
What is this guy doing? Are you just running laps around the compound?
The Prophet says to purge the mind of truth, that her truth is the only truth. Facts serve no purpose in the pursuit of profit.
Okay, well that's fun. Alright, we'll look for the body and then we'll go into the basement and kill some people. They are still people, even though they've got slugs in their necks.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
Are they Helen's?
Scanning. No. Helen's distinctive shoe size not found. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, These prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
Well, that was a weird little aside, wasn't it? I suppose we'll find another beep-a-beep soon. After we fight all of these Raptidons. Oh look, it's a cactuar.
We're doing this.
Ellie, what are you doing over there by yourself? You know, speaking of employees dying too often, that is a problem that I myself have from time to time.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Analyze.
Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours, scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Does it seem like whoever was dumped here got up?
No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 86%.
Let's keep this in mind. So they got up and then I don't get to...
Discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh. Alright, good. I was about to whine about not being able to follow the person.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Analyze. Analyze. Why can't I...
Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Oh, that's not a return trip. That's just the headed out trip. Alright, and these are going to be more of the same.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Why does this thing have a magazine? Why does it have ammunition? What does it shoot? And what effect does its shooty have? Yeah, we'll talk to her in a minute. I want to kill some things. Plasma Carbine Ultra. It appears I can't get to the slug people from this side. Gimme. Give it to me. I don't need to carry an axe, though. Kinematic shield projector. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna have to go around the other side if we want to kill slug people. Which is just fine. Do you think there are going to be any beep-a-beeps down there?
I can't hear you laughing! Never felt so I just wanted to make you smile!
Come on. Why would you do that? Okay. Interesting little botanical display. Interesting little arm display. Why was there a beep? There isn't usually a beep when I pick things up. Geological survey notes. The world is beautiful beyond compare. I can see colors I never imagined existed. The sky has a voice, and it's singing to me. I see the truth now. I see everything so clearly, so perfectly. The storms of Eridanus are notes in a greater cosmic orchestra. The stars are the choir of the universe. Every word they sing is joy. I can't seem to stop smiling. I don't want to stop smiling. Ever. Well, friend, it's sort of a nice... The index finger of the chief of the savages bitten off by his followers as they finally turned on him. Not wanting to permanently injure then-celebrity Spencer Woolrich and lacking the resources to create an artificial finger for the scene where it was lost, the director of Terron Monarch had security remove the index finger of one of Woolrich's understudies. You now hold it in your hand. Okay. Alright, consider your report criticized. I don't have that train of thought anymore. Alright, let's read the one outside first, because I haven't done that yet. Run recovery routine? Failed to recover 554 files. Alright, we'll read access log 1. I've completed my final round of total immersion, suspension, and exposure tests as expected, e.g. dissolves in acid, burns in fire, and can be disintegrated or otherwise destroyed with N-rays, or concentrated blasts of plasma. The creature is vulnerable when alone. However, bonding with a host evokes intensely protective behavior from that host. Safeguarding the parasite becomes the host's primary objective, even to the point of aggression and violence. The creature also seems well suited to long-term hibernation and immersion in a liquid suspension. Water and low-grade alcohols preserve the creature. Its metabolic systems, such as they are, slow to a halt. Once exposed to a host, the creature emerges from its dormant state and immediately attempts to attach itself to the host's central nervous system. Long-term dormancy in an alcohol solution may prove useful to corporate. I'll prepare my report tomorrow. Amir Zhao. Nope. Nope. The parasite seems completely incompatible with the common sprat. This is baffling and disappointing. I have a few theories. Sprat nucleotides are highly adaptive. E.g. is a half-complete creature. Adaptive mutations in sprat physiology render it a poor host to the parasite. E.g. has a particular and discerning sense of taste and finds sprats accordingly distasteful. Option 2 is ridiculous to me, but not, strictly speaking, impossible. Could both be true? I'm delirious. Continuing my search for more suitable hosts among common fauna. Very promising results from ptero rays. Their biological system is well suited to hosting the parasite. My theory, the parasite enjoys exposure to the atmosphere of Eridanus, and may be manipulating the ptero rays into more frequent and aggressive flight. In every case, the parasite successfully manipulated production of hormones in the host's brain. I don't know how yet. The implications of a parasite manipulating its host trouble me. Its nervous system is exotic and difficult to understand. I can't quite shake the idea that the parasite does not require contact with its host in order to influence its behavior. A suitably large and complex specimen may be able to manipulate the mood of a sentient creature by proximity alone, maybe possibly. These ideas are unscientific and founded on my own anxieties. My nightmares have been muddying my thoughts. Good, good, good. That's really good. Yeah. Amir Zhao, if this is to inform you that Ritzos has been notified of your expiration due to one or more of the following causes: violent physical trauma, accidental encounter with local fauna, severe physiological reaction to company and company-adjacent products, destruction of company property. After careful review, Ritzo's Office of Human Resources has approved the dissolution of your indenturement contract. In accordance with Ritzo's company's law, Your closest living relatives will be rewarded the following. 1 regulation-size crate of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown to be delivered within 6 to 8 weeks of product launch. Please note that as a gesture of gratitude for your service, your shipping and delivery fees have been waived. Your work on behalf of the Rizzo's Geological Survey team has proved invaluable in the development and upcoming launch of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Thank you for being a part of the Rizzo's family. This is an automated message. Responses have been disabled. Okay, I got a passcode for something. Cool. What else we got? Ooh, a elevator. This is going to go deeper than I expected.
They can't keep us out.
They can't keep me out. Alright. Are we going to find the queen specimen? Oh. I thought we were going down. I'm a little disappointed. But we could find something interesting up. We found something interesting up. Canid host. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Where did he go? Oh, there's more. Wow, look at all those status effects I picked up. Cynophobia. Too many times by canids. No thank you. I swear this game wants me to be a neurotic mess. And I want to be stuck on a rock, apparently. Those are people bones. Mr. Acid? That's a melee weapon mod, I think. There's a crashed ship here? Possibly? Alright, so I'm thinking that the cave that I invaded previously was not actually the main one. What the hell was that? That projectile just vanished. It didn't hit anything. Did you see that? Alright, I'm going the wrong way. We'll come back and check this out later. But first, I think we need to go deeper into the cave, right? You can go first. Oh, you got a lot of hit points. And I'm surrounded, and I can't move. Come on, people. You couldn't just hit him one more time. Alright, are we ready to go deeper now? That's what she said? Yeah, look at this. There are 2 of them, and I am stuck on them. Why? Why is this a thing that happens? We were in combat with them, and they just turned around and left and got all their hit points back. Like, it's one thing if you're shooting at stuff from halfway across the map, and it can't get to you, or whatever. But that's silly. And what the hell was that? That guy was traveling faster than Sonic does. Why does it sound like I'm still being eaten? I'm not being eaten anymore. I guess that was the frozen effect.
Here we go.
11,000 hit points.
Don't miss it.
I was so happy with this freeze rifle when I got it, but it's not cutting it anymore. How many of you guys do there need to be, huh? Are we done now? Gotta get some repairs going. Grenade launcher 3. Discovered several fascinating qualities of EG. First, the parasite's biology is, for lack of a better term, highly modular. An elaborate system of organelles, nerve endings, blood vessels, and hormone receptors exist inside its flesh. When attached to a suitable host, the parasite behaves like a biological extension. A metaphor: imagine shoving a bypass shunt into a terminal. The shunt is the parasite. The terminal is the host. Second, the parasite's nervous system houses a string of kernel-like cells capable of receiving and transmitting neurons. What are the implications? Thought manipulation? Thought control? Third, I've noticed an ambient reverberation in the parasite's nervous systems during periods of intense electrical activity in the Eridanus atmosphere. The larger specimens display a greater sensitivity. There is a direct correlation between the complexity of the parasite's nervous system and its size. Fourth, there seems to be no upper limit to the size of these parasites. I theorize that these caverns may have housed a particularly large specimen. In accordance with company policy, beginning taste ingestion test now. May the law protect my atoms. Yeah, of course there would be a taste test, wouldn't there? Okay, so is the planet itself the mother organism? Where am I going to find the very large parasite. And how many more of these parasitized monsters am I going to have to fight along the way? Where are you? I see you on my map. Oh, you're asleep. Can I leave the cave now, please? Not quite. There we go. So we got in the bunker, and then we went up in an elevator, and now we're in a cave, and so now where are we going to be? On top of Old Smoky? Ish? I don't want to play with my mantisaurs.
They got the drop on us.
But I guess I don't have a choice. What are we stuck on? Okay. Well, I mean, you say that, but I clearly did get past that armor. Nope. I saw it. I saw it. Give me. Okay. Well, we have overrun our time for episode 43. Come back and see me again in episode 44, and we will head back to the Prophet's camp and confront her about the body that she disposed of that wasn't dead. Talk to you soon.